The NFL world is absolutely spinning right now, and the epicenter of the earthquake is right here in Philadelphia as the A.J. Brown trade saga takes a turn nobody saw coming. We are officially on high alert because the untouchable label has been ripped off, and the massive price tag Howie Roseman is demanding to part ways with our All-Pro superstar has finally been leaked to the public. This isn't just some smokescreen rumor anymore. This is a developing situation with massive implications for the future of this franchise, and the numbers being discussed are enough to make your head spin. Before we break down these shocking trade demands, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, share this video with every Birds fan you know, and subscribe so you never miss a single update on this developing story. Are we really about to watch the best receiver this city has seen in decades walk out the door just as we're trying to fix a broken offense? The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife, especially after what went down at the NFL Combine in Indianapolis. While everyone else was focused on 40-yard dash times and vertical leaps, the real action was happening in the shadows of the convention center where general managers and agents were huddled in deep conversation. I was on the ground in Indy, talking to sources and soaking up the atmosphere, and let me tell you, the A.J. Brown conversation was unavoidable. It is arguably the biggest storyline in the league right now, rivaling even the massive defensive trades we've seen recently. The bombshell report coming out of those meetings is that Howie Roseman has set a Quinnen Williams-level price for A.J. Brown. If you need a refresher on what that looks like, think back to when the Dallas Cowboys mortgaged a significant chunk of their future to snag Williams from the Jets. We are talking about a king's ransom, a guaranteed first-round pick, a high second-round sweetener, and potentially even a proven player to boot. Howie isn't just looking for a deal, he's looking for a heist. He knows AJ's value is sky high, and he isn't going to let a generational talent walk away for pennies on the dollar. Question of the day: if a team offers Howie Roseman a 2026 first-round pick, a 2027 second-round pick, and a starting caliber player right now, do you take that deal or do you hang up the phone? Drop your answer in the comments below because I want to see where the fan base stands on this. The financial side of this is where things get truly messy and, frankly, a bit terrifying for the cap geeks. If the Eagles move AJ before June 1st, they are looking at a staggering $48.9 million dead money hit. That is a massive pill to swallow, essentially paying nearly $50 million for a player to suit up for someone else. However, if they wait until after June 1st, they can spread that pain over 2 years, which might be the only way a deal actually makes sense for the long-term health of the roster. It's a high-stakes game of Tetris with the salary cap, and Roseman is the ultimate grandmaster. But here is the part that really grinds my gears: the narrative surrounding A.J. Brown as a person versus the reality inside the Novacare complex. On social media and national TV, people love to paint AJ as a diva or a distraction because he wears his heart on his sleeve. But listen to the people who are actually in that building every day. The truth is that AJ is one of the most respected, beloved leaders in that locker room. Even after that devastating, soul-crushing loss to the Niners, a loss I am still physically ill thinking about, AJ was there for the young guys, leaving signed jerseys for rookies like Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. He is a mentor, a worker, and a flat-out winner. The rumors of friction with Jalen Hurts have been whispered about for months, but those close to the team say the relationship isn't brimming with animosity, like the media wants you to believe. They are two alpha competitors who want to win, and sometimes that gets heated. Does that mean the Eagles should just dump him? Absolutely not. You don't get better by trading away 1,400-yard receivers who command double teams on every single snap. However, if the unthinkable happens and Howie pulls the trigger, where do we go from here? The draft class this year is loaded with talent, but can a rookie truly replace the physical dominance of number 11? We're looking at names like Jordan Tyson, Omar Cooper Jr., or maybe even a trade for someone like Brian Thomas Jr. from Jacksonville or DJ Moore. There's also the intriguing prospect of Alec Pierce in free agency, a guy who stretches the field like a young Deshaun Jackson. But let's be real, none of those guys are A.J. Brown. We are standing at a crossroads. This offense was maddening to watch in 2025 under the previous play-calling regime, and now with Kellen Moore coming in to right the ship, losing a weapon like AJ feels like taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. The Eagles are still firmly in their Super Bowl window, and windows in the NFL close faster than you think. Is the financial wiggle room of the future worth sacrificing the championship potential of the present? I grew up on Philly sports radio, listening to the passion and the fire of this fan base, and I know how much we value players who give everything for the midnight green. A.J. Brown is that guy. He's a multi-time All-Pro who has earned every bit of respect he gets from his teammates. The front office knows it, the scouts know it, and deep down, I think Howie Roseman knows it too. As we march toward the start of free agency on Monday, the phone lines in Philly are going to be burning up. Every move, every leak, and every source is going to be scrutinized under a microscope. This is the drama that makes the NFL the greatest soap opera on earth, but for us, it's real life. It's our team, our season, and our superstar. Could you imagine an Eagles offense without the A.J. Brown, slant to the house, play? It feels wrong even saying it out loud. We've seen what happens when this team lacks elite weapons on the outside. And it isn't pretty. If Howie moves him, he better be 100% sure that the return is worth the risk of wasting a year of Jalen Hurts' prime. Stay locked in right here as this story continues to explode. We'll be tracking every update, every rumor, and every move Howie makes as the deadline approaches. The Birds are at a turning point, and the next few days could define the next 5 years of Philadelphia Eagles football. Don't go anywhere, because this is just getting started. Would you like me to expand further on the specific draft prospects or go deeper into the cap implications for the 2027 season?